Hello, it is me, Anime We Anime, and welcome to part 4 of What If Naruto Was a Weapon Master? Whew. Okay. Well, that's a bee. No, that's all like a wasp. That's great. Uh, yeah, we all know what happens here. Um, I want to say something. Actually, I don't really need to. I don't really have anything to say. I realized. Uh, Hold on. I'm gonna get a drink of water and then I'll explain what's gonna happen down in this part. And then we can actually get into the story. Okay, so I want to explain some stuff within this part and the next. Well, part 5 also. Next part is supposed to be, if you go by arcs, is supposed to be Sasuke retrieval arc, right? But Sasuke doesn't really have a reason to run away from the village at all. He has no reason. So, next part, it's gonna be something. A little bit of what I make up. Actually, I do have an idea for next part on what we could do. I may record it after this just so I can have it and don't really have to think of much. I probably won't record it after this, to be honest with you. Probably think of something else by next week or whenever you're watching this. Next part is what I should say. But this part is going to be full of plenty of different things. A lot of different things, to say it, anything. A lot of different parts. Well, not parts. A lot of different things, to say the least. Okay, so, as we know, uh, Momo, Naruto's half-sister, is the main character of said story, but Naruto is too, but we focus on Naruto. See, Momo is taking the place of Naruto in canon. Like, the Date Bayo, I'm gonna be Hokage, and all that. Right? And Naruto is just a guy. He's a ninja. He fights. He uses weapons. He does a lot of stuff. Right? He's a very complicated guy to get around with. But some people have, some people haven't been around him a lot. He has made plenty of friends, by his standards. Oh yeah, forgot. Uh, I know I've done this for the past few parts, but the art I will be using within this what if is by Helm Ghoul Art on Twitter. I found these on Pinterest, by the way, and Shitoshi Hyuga, and found these on Google. Well, not Google, Pinterest. Uh, right, found these on Pinterest. So, shout out to these guys or girls. Don't know. Not gonna judge. Well, shout out to them. Them. Uh, well, I'm using their art, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. we can get into the story. Okay, so where are we starting off? Last part was Konoha Crush, and Konoha got crushed, to say the least. Uh, right now, Jiraiya and Momo are going out to find Tsunade to convince her to come back to the village. Because multiple people need healed. Minato himself does too, to get poison out of his system from the Kusanagi, uh, Orochimaru's sword. He needs help. And many others. Rock Lee needs help because of the whole entire fact using his gates and still fighting after, using his gates, that broke his body down. Broke his, and all that. But never mind that. We're focusing on here's a question. What's Naruto doing? He's sitting around just chilling out up in a tree beyond the path. Below him, he sees Asuma of Team 10 and Kurenai of Team 6 or 8. Was it 8 or was it 8? Because Kakashi's Team 7. Yeah, Team 8 of Team 8. He would be just chilling up there. And then he would see 2 more ninja with straw hats, black cloaks with red clouds on them. And Asuma and Kurenai would stop them. They would be talking like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And they wouldn't waste time. They would just throw off their straw hats, their hats. And these 2 people are, they're 20% clones of themselves. Only 20%. Not a lot. Not the full strength of them. But these people are Kisame, the zero-tailed beast, and Amiri Ringo I am a Yuri. See, they are 2 Ronin. Rogue ninja from the Mist. With 2, them both being from the Hidden Mist and the 7 Swordsmen, Naruto would jump down immediately, even before the fight would happen. He'd hop down with a weapon already in hand, being his sickle. His 2 sickles in hand, scroll wrapped around him, and Asuma would say, Naruto? Which all 4 of them would be quite shocked, Kisame would say, "Well, I guess we got more friends, Ringo. More heads to get chopped on the floor. Now, see, I got a policy, okay? I'd like to learn the names of the people I'm gonna get, violent with before we start getting violent. So, pink hair, what's your name?" And Naruto would say, My name is Naruto Ushi. And, well, I already know you two. Kisame. I don't really know how to say his last name. And Ringo Ame Yuri. Two rogue in from Mist, and two of the members of, well, one of the original, well, not original, uh, two of the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist. Say, what are you two doing here? And Kisame would say, well, we're looking for someone. Well, someone, okay? Short stack? Well, Naruto, hey, I'm considering a name since you're calling me Kisame. Hey, might as well call you your name. Hey, usually I won't do this, but you seem interested. And then Ringo would say, can I talk too? And Kisame would say, yeah, I don't care. Talk all you want. Usually you aren't quiet at all, unless we're getting in a fight. So, what's the big deal now? Scared? And Ringo would say, why would well, why would I be scared of, these ones? I was just gonna ask a question. What are you wielding in your hands, child? And Naruto would say, well, first off, not a kid. Well, technically I am. I'm a teenager. Does that count? Does that matter? I don't care. I don't care what you call me. Well, they actually have very similar voices that I'm using. Just notice this. They both are very calm, uh, like calm speaking, characters that I'm using. Even though, actually, Ringo is, well, I just saw it, is a very happy person. Like, hi! Uh, well, I'll use that now. Hi, my name's Ringo, and I'm gonna chop your head off. That's how she would introduce herself. Well, their self. Not judging. I'm considerate of things. And well, I'm gonna redo the line so that you can get used to the voice. Okay, I'm sorry. Ringo would say, "Hey, child, what are you wielding? What are you wielding over there, huh?" And Naruto would say, "Well, these are called sickles, and they're gonna be your worst nightmare after I use them." They do look like this, uh, very serrated, and well, they're sickles. And he would use, what did I say was for it? Uh, bird was butterfly, the swordfish was serpent. Hold on. Elephant, boar, lion, tiger, mantis. I forget what I was saying. I said, uh, I don't remember what I said for it. For it was probably something cool. Well, elephant tonfa was boar. Well, bull was ox. Snake. No, snake was serpent. And swordfish was dragon. Armadillo is horse. The tonto is hare. The staff is dog. The butterfly is bird. Uh, The scythe is rat. And dagger, well, yeah. Mantis, swear it was like ram. I don't know. Whatever I used, he would end in it, end in the hand sign that I said previously, and then he would say, Mantis circle tornado. Well, he wouldn't say that yet. His two sickles would be, well, he would pulse chakra within him, and then he would say, well, since you two are looking for someone, mind telling me while we fight? And then he would charge in to just try to take them out. Well, he would miss. Well, they would both block, or like Kisame would catch one of the sickle, and Ringo would catch the other one with their own blades. And then Naruto would, well, they would say, well, Kisame would say, well, we're looking for your Jinjuriki, okay? And then Naruto would start to just spin. He would start to spin. Creating a tornado within, well, using the wind chakra, the wind chakra nature. He would start to spin. And then a tornado, well, of very, well, sharp. Well, okay, we know how it works. He would spin, the tornado would go after them, and then, well, we all know what happens. Usually, the things would get torn up to pieces. Yeah, not this one. Not these two. They would both dodge out of the way. The tornado would disperse behind them. And then Naruto would say, well, hold on. Well, okay, that's good to know. Just to say something. The Jinjuriki ain't here. They're out of here, so we can fight all day, but you won't be winning. And then he would switch weapons into the butterfly. He would do hand signs, Indian bird. He would pulse chakra within these Sinbon coming out of his sleeves, right? And then he would say quietly, butterfly, butterfly, antenna, Sinbon. And then he would throw them in random directions, like everyone would be like, what? Asuma would say, you do realize you were supposed to throw them at the opponent, like these two ninja. Are you just playing around? This is no time to play around, Naruto. And he would go in to fight Kisame like in canon. He would go in to fight him. Right. And Naruto would say, whoever said I missed? And then these Sinbon would start to grow butterfly wings and antenna. And they would start to, like, the 10 of them would start to fly in, like, at Ringo and Kisame. Right. They would start to go straight towards them, and Kisame would say, whoa, kid, you're good. You know, if I wasn't trying to kill you, I'd ask you, hey, you want to spar? Or, hey, you want to join? But since I'm trying to kill you, I mean, I don't have to kill you, but, you're, I like you. I'm also fighting this guy. Hey, Ringo, Don't kill the kid. I might come back here to try to steal him and convince him to join our team. Right? You feel me? Someone might be happy to see him. I don't know who though. And Ringo would say, "Ah, Kisame, no promises. Now, let's get this over with." I want to go find some mochi. And then Naruto would pull out his tonfa. They would Sinbad were already out. They got deflected. Um, I don't think I said that, but they got deflected. And so once Ringo would get up close, he would get the tonfa out, and he would start going. Kerr and I would, uh, well, actually, what the three of them didn't know, the three Konoha the Leaf Ninja, didn't know there was actually a third. Given he's not on good terms with the other two, but he's there, um, just in case. This person being, uh, dead. No, they're those. Those guys are dead. Dead. Oh, trying to think. um, crap. Who was that guy? I don't remember. Crap. Dang it. There's another guy part of um a part of the Seven Swordsmen that I physically cannot remember. Uh, who? I mean, technically, their debut was Zabuza. Uh, being part of them. I think he's part of. Third Shinobi War, the Seven Swordsmen of the time, Fuyuki. It's that guy. Kishimaru, Raiga Kurosuke, Jozu, Iwa, uh, Hoshigaki. That's how you say it, I think. Uh, you know what? Let's go with Raiga. Okay, so if that would ever get off my screen. Okay, Raiga. He's up there in the trees. He's not in best terms with these other two idiots in his ways of speaking because he's the original owner of the lightning blades. But but um Team Choza? What? Hold on. Huh, okay, no he didn't. Well, Braga would jump down after these other two and he would say, well, I guess us two have to go at it, I guess. And then another voice would appear, will be heard. Haha! How youthful, Kakashi! We are here now. Well, haha! I am here. Well, no, I'm not. Hey, uh, wrong anime. See ya. And then Mike Guy would appear and say, "How youthful! How unyouthful! You weirdos are here!" And Raiga would get kicked in the face, just being sent backwards, just flying over Ringo and Kisame. They all of these guys would stop and like everyone would like just like a common like ground like I think we all need to look at this. And two others would appear. One being the green beast of Konoha, Might Guy, and uh, the copycat ninja, Kakashi Hatake, or Kakashi of the Sharingan. His actual like Kakashi means scarecrow in Japanese. Uh, yeah, pretty neat stuff. And then, well, uh, Kakashi would say, "Yeah, I mean, I agree somewhat. Now, any one of you know why they're here?" And Kerr and I would explain the whole entire thing of this. Oh. And then the others would start to fight again, and just like, yeah, and the other guy doesn't mean anything. And Raiga would pull out two Tonto like, or it was Wakazashi's type swords with the not very same purpose or power of the lightning blades, since Ringo have the Kiba blades, since uh, Ringo has those fighting Naruto right now. See, Naruto, while this would happen, it was happening, everyone them joining the fight. Uh, my guy would help Asuma because he thinks the youthful Naruto should show his youthfulness by defeating Ringo. Remember, 20% clones. These are not full power. These are 20%. Naruto is holding his own in a non-jutsu battle. If jutsu was on this on this fight, yeah, no, he would have lost a long time ago. But luckily, Ringo has some honor. Well, as much honor a ninja can have. Um, as much as they can have, just a little bit of honor. Like, I'll fight you with just no chakra yet. And once, well, Naruto would push back on Ringo. They would both push back, start sliding backwards. Naruto would start weaving hand signs, end in bore, right, with the blade still in hand, and these two massive blades Tonfa would pulse with chakra. And Naruto would say, "Well, how about we add some fun into this?" And he'd start to charge. Well, going head first, just reeling back, or Naruto running, and then once he got close, he would get ready to punch. which Ringo would throw up one of her Kiba blades to try to block this, but yet she wouldn't be expecting. See, she would be expecting like, oh, this is gonna be easy. This is just gonna enhance his strength. Yeah, no, it's not enhancing his strength at all. That's not the purpose of the chakra. This would be once the two blades would connect, right? Boom, Naruto would say, Elephant Tonfa explosion. And then once these two would connect, boom, like I said, I've already said this, but boom would happen. And Ringo would get launched back, not dropping the swords. And then Raiga would get past Kakashi somehow and start to go at Naruto. And while this is happening, he would say, "How dare you hurt those blades?" And he would reel back with the chakra blade in hand, which had got whatever, whirling back to just slice Naruto with lightning chakra. But then Naruto would bring up his other Tonfa with chakra, and he would punch the air. It would cause a big, a massive explosion. He put a lot more chakra in that second punch because, hey, Ringo had enough honor to not fight with chakra until I said so. She did say that, once they clashed, once Naruto got up with the Tonfa, she did say that to him. Hey, once you use chakra, I'm gonna use chakra. Okay, kid? I like the way you rock. And then that massive explosion would launch Raiga backwards. Just going. Dropping one of his swords, Naruto would grab it, and he would say, huh. You know, just I was training something before this, and I wonder if it would work. He would put his tonfas away. This is a new technique I am making up now. Okay? I felt like it would be cool to make something up now with you all. Right. Thought it would be cool. I'm doing this. Now I'm gonna brainstorm. I could call it dragon, but I'm not gonna end it. Oh my god! I could just call it Thunder Beast something. Wait, no, I can't. No, I can't. I mean, I can. They're my things. Yeah, let's do it. He would hold up this up, start doing hand signs. End in bird on one hand, and end with dragon on the other. How that would work is, one hand would be bird, it would be the bird sign, right? And the other hand, without them touching, they're not touching. Well, actually, they are. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how this would look. So that basically that seems right. So these two would come together, right? And he would say, "Thunder, bird, uh, wakazashi." I think this is how you spell it. Wakazashi. This. how do you spell destruction? Destruction. Okay, we all know what I mean. Right. I'll fix this later. I'll put it over. Okay. But he would say, I'll actually I think I have a picture of a Wakizashi somewhere in here. Well, I should have. Apparently not. Did I never put it in this folder? Well, apparently not. So I'm just gonna use. Actually, I'll find a cooler Wakizashi later. But he would say, with a Wakizashi in hand, or the Thunder Blade thing, he would say, Thunderbird, Wakizashi, destruction! And a Thunderbird made out of chakra would appear out of the sky. Clouds would turn into thunder clouds. The Thunderbird would come down, or the bird made out of like lightning chakra would come down from the ground. Naruto would fall to one knee, and he would say, "Well, never knew how. I did not expect how much chakra that would take, but it would come from the ground. Well, not from the ground, from the sky, and then it would hit everyone there, just everyone. Everyone would be hit, right? Everyone would be hit, and see, everyone, well, almost everyone would be like unscathed, like, what just happened? See, it wouldn't be like a large bird, like not as large as you would think. Like think of a what is it? Uh, crap. It would be around the size of like a car, like that size of like a size of car, not that big. Like, yeah, that's not big at all, man. Is what I'm acting like. But oh, maybe some of you aren't like in America, but I feel like you all, most of you are. Or if not, you can always just look this up. Uh, a Ford. Okay, so about the size of a truck, about the size of a F-150. You all gotta know what that is. It's a truck. Just imagine like a truck, not like a semi truck, like a regular truck, and that coming down from the ground, that bird, and then boom, the people who are there, right? Everyone else in the village would be like, uh, blah, 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 blah. And everyone there, Ringo would be knocked out, like, oh my god, and and Ringo and Kisame, Asuma, and Kakashi Kurenai, Naruto is semi okay. So for the whole entire chakra drain, and like Ringo would say, like, since she stuck up her swords to just suck up all the lightning chakra, Kakashi made an earth dome to cover him, my guy, and uh Asuma and Kurenai. Kisame was like, that ain't gonna hurt. He's standing there like perfectly fine, like, oh man. Kisame would say, you know, kid, you're dangerous. Like, dude, you're dumb. You're an idiot. Trying out a jutsu like that is dumb. Like, he's giving advice to a enemy ninja. Ringo would also say like, you know, oh, you know, if I didn't put up my swords to protect me, that would hurt a lot. Actually, Kisame, I hope you know, I also threw a sword your way to protect you. So, yeah, so if that hit you, you would end up like Ringo. Ringa. No, not me. Raiga. I hope you know that. And Kisame would say, thanks. Well, he would say, thanks. Play up the act. And then Naruto would get up again and say, well, I mean, got one of you. I'm pretty happy about that. And then he would fall to the ground. Ringo would say, that kid's strong. Well, that kid's strong. What was his name? Ushi? Wait, Cow? Cow is his name? And then all the other like ninja would be like, well, Kakashi would run over immediately, like, uh, Naruto? Hey, Naruto. God, you two. He would lift up his headband and say, you're screwed. And then he'd charge in, just going ham. I mean, given these are only 20% clones, but these two would be able to fight back. No, these two would say, like, well, before everyone started attacking him again, Ringo would say, Kisame, we gotta get out of here. It is now uh, well, multiple versus us too. I'm not good with fast counting, okay? So we need to get out of here. You grab Ringo, Raiga. I'm Ringo. Don't grab me. But grab Raiga. And we need to head down. Leave his swords. Who cares about his swords? Okay, let's go. We can always buy he can always buy new ones. And well, they would leave. They would poof out of there. Um, yeah. New jutsu. I thought that was. I've had the idea for a while to add that, and I didn't want to just say, "Oh, he bought a new sword to do this." So, the Wakizashi thing might not stick. It might turn into a katana or something along the lines of that. But if it does, I want to tell you. I wanted to tell you all that. I'm not ending it. Don't worry. But he would be sent to, well, the hospital, and then well, it'd be a couple days later. He would wake up finally. Well, like a day later, actually. Uh, Tsunade and them, well, Jiraiya and Shizune and Momo would come back to heal everyone up. Naruto doesn't need heal. Actually, he might. But the medical nin that are there would be enough to heal him. His wounds. He had a lot of cuts on him. What else do you expect? He had some, like, I don't know, electrical burns. Burns himself. He had cuts and all that because he was caught up in his own tornado. Also, the reason why a lot of those cuts are there, but the other cuts were from Ringo. But a lot of them were from his own jutsu, the Mantis Sickle Tornado. When he first did that, the tornado was, well, he was in the middle of it, and then it was sent, so he got caught up in it twice, right? And then going against Ringo and all of that, getting shocked by his own jutsu, nearly got him too. And he would wake up and he would say, well, I need to train a lot more with that jutsu. And Minato and Kakashi would be in there, and Neko would also be in there. Minato, them all would be talking, and Naruto would say, "I need to train with that jutsu more." And Kakashi and all of them would say, "You don't say." Well, Kakashi would say, "You don't say," and Minato would put like his hand over his face and just start shaking his head. And Neko would say, "No, duh. You were training with that day. You were trying to figure stuff out. Well, you made the jutsu without not well even weeks before that. You didn't even have lightning nature. You forcefully made yourself have that. Like you trained with the lightning nature enough to figure it out with the help of Kakashi. And then you started thinking, I'm gonna make my own jutsu with it. You know how dumb that sounds?" And Minato would say, Neko, we might. Well, Neko? Or, well, actually, not Neko. How do you say her name? Yugi, Yugo? Yugo? I think? It's Y-U-U. Actually, it's Y-U-G-A-O. I won't do it now. I'll figure out how to say it after I'm done recording this. Uh, but they would all, uh, what's the word? I don't remember the word. Not complain. They would all yell at Naruto about trying a jutsu he barely even knew how to use, or and Naruto would keep on saying, "I was in the heat of the moment. I was focused on the battle." He would say something along the lines of, "I was focused on winning that battle, not me using not being able to use a jutsu." And by the way, that could have been way bigger than it was. Hey, you're lucky I didn't use a different one. I'm just saying, and you're lucky I didn't use the other one. And Nick, well, Minato would say, well, they would all like look at him. What other one? They'd all say that in unison. Like, what other one? And Naruto would say, oh, I don't know. Uh, Actually, there's two. I haven't showed any of you. Uh, well, there's one. I'll say it, but I'm not using it. Duh. One's called Anubis's Whirlwinding Staff, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then there's the Grim Reaper's double-edged scythe. I'd rather not say how that one works. Um, you all wouldn't want to know. I've never used it. I've Actually I have. I've used that once, just within training, but I'd rather not say how it works. You all would tell me never to use it ever. So I'm not gonna use it. I mean, I can always use the weapon. I've showed you all the weapons, all of my weapons. I've just never showed you the jutsus that go with them. So, I'm gonna do a time skip. A couple weeks later, actually, a week later, Naruto, uh, and a couple other ninja. I'm trying to think of who. Well, a couple other getting well other ninja who would be out of the village, going on a mission, like just a mixed match of teams, uh, which being the team, it would be a mixed match. Shikamaru, Choji, Neji, Kiba, and uh, Neko, or what they known as out of the Anbu mask would be Yuzuki. I'm still not certain. That's Yugigo, Yujigo. I purple haired girl. I'm just gonna call her Neko because that's her Anbu name. And until I know how to say the other name, I will, well, say the other name. But like I said, a big mix match of people. Uh, Kiba, Neji, Shikamaru, Choji, Neko, Naruto would be out patrolling as a big squad of, well, a big squad would be patrolling around, uh, well, hold on, I'll get to my map. Around Konoha, near the Valley of the End, but not close at all. And then, well, four people, or five people would come around them, circle them. This being the Sound Four and the leader of the Sound Four, Kimimaru, they would be around, surrounding these, well, the ninja. And that's where I'm going to leave it, on a cliffhanger. Whew. Okay. I'm trying to check. Yeah, it was a long episode. Longish episode. Actually, very long. Yeah, that's why I'm in it. Shout out to the two people I always use on this what if. Shout out to the both of them. Shatoshi Hyuga on Pinterest and Helm Gul Art on Twitter. Go check them out. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.